Well, today is one of the busiest travel days of the year, and the Spokane Airport saw plenty of holiday travelers. Our Kyle Simchuk checked out to see just how bad the lines were in this story, new at 11 tonight.
While turkeys were still thawing, tired travelers waddled through the security line early this morning at the Spokane Airport.
Here's my message to everybody. Get the TSA pre-check because I'm going to get it next time.
Mornings are usually the busiest time to fly out of GEG, especially on the day before Thanksgiving.
We've been in this line for just about 23 minutes so far.
Later this evening, no lines at all. Travelers who left later in the day skipped most of the crowds.
When we came from Salt Lake and it was empty, we walked right up security. It was crazy. We got there like 3 hours early just to sit there for 2.5 hours.
Oh gosh, there was nobody out. It was amazing.
No lines at all.
Lucy Sharapata says even the baby on the plane next to her didn't make a fuss.
I don't want kids, but he made me debate my decision.
There were hugs and kisses outside the airport. Thanksgiving travelers excited to see friends and loved ones.
And I'm here to visit my son.
My family.
My sister and her fiance live here.
That guy right there.
This woman flew in from Orlando to see her boyfriend, who she hasn't seen in, well, forever.
This is the first time.
With the flying and driving out of the way, these travelers can look forward to the food and family this holiday.
Stuffing, food, Thanksgiving, kind of just get away for a little bit, kind of hang out with the family, see the dogs.
And if you're flying home after Thanksgiving, the TSA expects Sunday to be the busiest. The airport recommends arriving about 90 minutes before your flight. Reporting from the Spokane Airport tonight, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.
And if you are taking to the roads tomorrow, buckle up because you may be spending more time in the car. In the words of WashDOT East, at least on their Twitter account, they wrote today, it is time to get your gobble on, but make sure you go easy on the throttle. AAA predicts of the Washingtonians planning to travel this week, 87% will travel by car. WashDOT expected peak travel time on westbound I-90 to spark earlier this afternoon at around 3 p.m. Same goes for eastbound I-90 traffic. However, the highest volumes of drivers will be on Saturday and on Sunday, they said, when drivers are expected to return home. All right, taking a live look at Snoqualmie Pass at this hour. While there is snow on the ground, at least on the shoulder, the roads are clear tonight. If you are heading toward the mountain, expect some rain showers tomorrow through Sunday. And just a reminder, if you are headed west this holiday season, remember you will need your vaccine card to go to most indoor venues in King County. That includes restaurants and grocery stores. You can also sign up for text alerts about delays on Snoqualmie Pass that are longer than 30 minutes. This will help prevent drivers from getting stuck for hours along I-90. For how to get those alerts, just text us the word PASS to 509-448-2000 and we'll send that information directly to your phone. All right, let's talk weather now with meteorologist Michelle Boss. Michelle, as we've been mentioning, a busy time for travel. How are the roads going to look? How is the weather going to impact the travel, I guess, more specifically?
You know, we're going to have it pretty easy here in the northwest. We have some warmer air that's going to be working its way in, and that means any precipitation in the lower elevations is going to be in the form of rain, but warm enough that even some of those higher passes will see rainfall as well. So taking a look at the Cascades, both tomorrow and Friday, mostly rain showers. There's a narrow window where we could see some light accumulations of freezing rain early tomorrow morning till about 9 o'clock across Stevens Pass. But otherwise, if you leave later than that, should be in good condition. Light snow possible in Sherman Pass Thursday and Friday. Light snow for Lookout Pass Thursday and Friday, 4th of July Pass. Low enough that they'll probably just see plain old rain, but certainly no big storms out there over the next couple of days. A little bit of fog out there right now. Reduced visibilities at the Spokane Airport down to 3/4 of a mile. We've kind of been up and down as higher clouds move in. That will take away some of the fog. We have a few flurries mainly across the higher terrain of north central and northeastern Washington. Winter weather advisory to address the potential for some light freezing rain at Stevens Pass early tomorrow morning. That advisory goes from 1 o'clock tomorrow morning till 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Currently a little bit chilly here in Spokane right now, 29 degrees here in Spokane and in Coeur d'Alene, just above freezing in Moses Lake and across the Palouse. But we do expect warmer weather to work its way in starting tomorrow. In fact, we'll see highs in the 40s tomorrow for Thanksgiving, 45 on Friday, and a few showers possible Friday and Saturday. Saturday's highs near 50.
All right, Michelle, thank you very much. New tonight, if you're looking for a pre-turkey Thanksgiving activity tomorrow, there will be several turkey trots in the inland Northwest. One of the runs will be the Huffin' for Stuffin', a course that runs through Riverfront Park in Spokane. Or if you're across the state line, Coeur d'Alene also hosting the North Idaho Turkey Trot. If you'd like a full list of turkey trots in the area, just text us the word trot to 509-448-2000. We'll send that information, that list, directly to your phone. And if you are planning on getting a jump start on Black Friday deals, some stores will not be open. Several stores and businesses will be closed tomorrow for the holiday. Big box stores like Target, Walmart, and Trader Joe's and Best Buy will be closed. Locally, Northtown Mall and the Spokane Valley Mall will also be closed. Safeway and Albertsons, by the way, though, will be open. For a full list of closures, just visit our website, krem.com. Well, Thanksgiving, of course, is tomorrow, and if you are in charge of whipping up this year's feast, you may have noticed the price of a whole turkey is a little bit higher, or in some cases, a lot higher. Ariane Detil explains tonight.
Grocery prices are a hot topic right now with inflation and supply chain issues, especially ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. The biggest ticket item on many consumer shopping lists is turkey. And as Turkey Day gets closer, multiple news outlets claim the price of a whole turkey has nearly doubled since 2019. And some people on social media are sharing the same claim. So did the price of a whole turkey nearly double for consumers since 2019? Let's verify. Our sources are the U.S. Department of Agriculture, a Wells Fargo Food and Agribusiness Industry Report, and Steve Reed, an economist at the Labor Department's Bureau of Labor Statistics. The media articles cite a Wells Fargo analyst report which uses USDA data. A close read of that report says that turkey prices are nearly 50% higher now than a 5-year average. The report does show this. Turkey prices in January 2019 were almost half of what they are now, but those are producer prices and not what people pay at the store. To find out if the price of turkey nearly doubled for consumers from 2019 to 2021, we turn to Steve Reed, an economist at the Bureau of Labor Statistics, to get a concrete answer.
Our data shows an increase of about 13.2% over the past 2 years, which is, a bigger increase than we typically see in recent years, but certainly nowhere near doubling. Doubling would be a 100% increase. Very few items would double over a 2-year period.
So we can verify, no, the price of a whole turkey did not double for consumers since 2019, but prices are higher than 2 years ago. With your Verify, I'm Ariane Detil.
Today, all 3 men charged in the death of Ahmaud Arbery received their verdict. Travis McMichael, the man who pulled the trigger, was found guilty on all charges. His father, Greg McMichael, was found guilty on all counts except for malice murder. And neighbor William Roddy Bryan was found guilty on 6 counts, including felony murder. The jury of 9 women and 3 men came to their decision after more than 11 hours of deliberation. Outside the courthouse, a crowd chanted Ahmaud Arbery's name, celebrated the verdict, and his family, who'd been present almost every day in court. All right, coming up tonight, a few school staffers and the principal at a local elementary school ditched their masks in protest of the state mandate. Coming up next, what happened and what one teacher is saying about why she did it. And a little later in the broadcast, a new Amazon building could be coming to the inland Northwest. We'll tell you how many jobs that could bring to our area.